Hey, Jonathan here from NorfolkFXTrader.com. Now in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you how to trade trends within trends in Forex trading. So by the end of this video, you will have a much better understanding of how to look at those charts, identify those trends within trends, and how you should be looking to trade those trends. As I said in the intro of this video, we are going to be talking about those trends within trends on this video, but this is a first video of a three-part video series. Now this second part is going to be all about market structure and how you will tie market structure in with those trends within trends, and the third and final video will be all about a confirmation entry, which I know you've been waiting for, and that's going to help you to tie those three videos together with that confirmation entry and how you can start looking to trade those lower time frames with the use of supply and demand. Now, of course, if you are new here today and you haven't been to the channel before, then I do suggest going back and watching those first few videos on how to identify areas of supply and demand and how to easily draw those areas of supply and demand. I will leave the links above now for you to go through and watch those videos first if you wish, or you can watch them after this video. And of course, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give me that thumbs up, because it's going to help me to know that you're enjoying my content and I can continue to do those videos for you. So first, I'm going to go over to the whiteboard just to briefly go through what the swings within swings is all about. Then I'm going to go over to those price charts so you can see on a candlestick chart how I can actually draw these out on a chart and how you can use the same technique in your own trading. So what a swing within a swing is going to be, we are going to basically be using a daily time frame for an example and a 1 hour time frame. You need two time frames to apply this type of trends within trends. So we have a daily trend going up, so we're just going to draw a daily swing. So this is our daily swing up, our pullback, and the next move up in that trend. So that is what we're looking at there. Yes, this is going to create an area of demand. On the way up, we will have a small area of supply here on the way down. There has to be an area of supply right there for that pullback. It's not actually an area of supply that we will look to trade, most probably, but it's an area of supply anyway. Now, what we're looking for at this area is when the market makes its pullback, and we're looking for the trend inside this higher time frame trend or this swing pullback on the daily. We're then looking for the move to go back out. So we're looking for the confirmation that the trend is showing us that there is a trend going to the upside. So this is our trend going up. We're then looking for a trend to go back down, and then we're looking for a trend to go back up. Now that is all we're going to be drawing on our charts. We're going to be drawing out that smaller time frame trend with those swings on that higher time frame trend. I don't want to go into more detail than that at the moment because we've got those future two videos to go through into more depth on what the market structure will look like. This is just to really go through those swings. So what I'm going to do next, we're going to go over to those price charts. We're then going to go through how you can draw these swings on those higher time frame, the daily, and then we'll go down to the 4 hour or 1 hour, and we'll be drawing out those lower swings, those lower trends, should I say, within that higher time frame trend swing, and then you'll be able to see how you can easily draw these on your charts, preparing ready for that next video on how you're going to look at market structure. So now we're going to go over to the AUDUSD, and what we're going to do is mark out those trends within trends. We're going to mark out the daily time frame trend first, and then we're going to go down to the lower time frame, the 1 hour or the 4 hour, to mark out those lower swings. So then we can see the trends within trends. Now it's a simple technique. Now what I do suggest is you place this fractal indicator on your charts. This will help you to identify those turning points much easier. Now you need a line first, so use a line and you're going to mark out those areas. So say from this low to this high, we're going to mark out these swings. So we're marking out this swing pullback, The next swing from here will be this high. Now you're going to mark out the next swing which breaks the area of that previous high, and then we pull back. Now you will learn about these areas in market structure in that next video, which is coming up next. You can see as the market pulls back, this is our next low, and again we rally back up to this high, and then the market pulls back, and again you would mark this pullback to break this high. You cannot do that, and we wouldn't mark this pullback here, but I will go through that in more detail at the end of this video, preparing you for what market structure is about. Now, of course, if you are enjoying this content, as I said before, don't forget to give me that thumbs up, because that will help me to know that you're enjoying this content currently that I'm producing. So this is how you mark out your swings to the upside. Now that is for you to identify that we're in that uptrend. We have this low in the market, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now you know that you're in an uptrend on the daily time frame. We can now look at these areas on the chart, these swing pullbacks, and we'll be able to draw our lower time frame trends within this trend. Now what you're actually looking for is when the market pulls back, we're looking for the market to reverse back out, and that's where we're going to use market structure in that next video to identify when it actually reverses, and then you'll learn in that final video, the confirmation entry, how you'll actually take a trade. So let's look at this pullback here, this first pullback. Let's go to 1 hour. Now I'm not going to draw out on all those pullbacks. We're just going to need to go over that one pullback. So you'll be able to get the idea of how to do it as soon as we've gone over that pullback. So this is that swing pull up. So this is the area that we're now going to pay attention to, this area here. Now when the market pulls back, we are going to start drawing out our pullbacks. I'm going to use my drawing tool here because it's quicker. So we're looking for this pullback for the market to break this low. That breaks it there. We then pull back, and then we break it again, pull back, pull lower, and then we can see the market starts to change that direction and starts to create the new swings to the upside. Now that is how you will look to draw on your charts. Now whether you use a drawing tool like I've just done there with my drawing tool, or you draw them in as I showed you with the lines on the chart, the idea is when you then go back to that higher time frame, which obviously I can't do now because I've drawn this with my drawing tool, is that when you go to daily, you're going to see, I'm going to have to remove that now, you're going to see that this area here is where the pullback is, and you've got this smaller trend going up inside that higher time frame swing. Now it's this area on this swing where we're going to look to get our profits out of the market. And the same with this next swing up as well, and this next swing here. Now when you learn the market structure, you'll be able to start identifying when the market starts to change and shift that direction. It's all about the understanding of market structure, what is going to help you to identify those major turning points on the lower time frames with understanding trends within trends in Forex trading. Then with the use of the supply and demand approach, which you will learn in the third video in this series of that actual confirmation entry, you'll then be able to start looking to take trades with combining this strategy together with everything else you've learned within this channel. Now the idea of all the videos you're learning, you can place them all together to start help you to become a profitable trader. So that is how you can easily draw these on your charts. You just need to draw it out with the use of fractals, making sure that you are drawing from the low to the high, as you can see I've done here. And we're going to just ignore all these areas in between. The same with this last area here. We're not going to draw this one because it didn't make a new high. We need to see the market making those new highs before we can draw that swing to the upside. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. It's going to help me to know you're enjoying this video. And if you hang around right now, it should pop up the next video in this 3-part series of how to go through and to use market structure in supply and demand trading with the use of what you just learned with these trends within trends.